Hi you guys, welcome to Rove Motorhomes. It's Charlie with you here down at the Gunthorpe depot, and today we've pulled off the forecourt the Rollerteam Zefiro 696. Now this particular motorhome is a 2021 with 6,018 miles on the clock. The 696 is a 4-berth 4-belt motorhome, 3.5 ton gross vehicle weight with an overall length of 7.45 metres. The width's 2.3. This particular one has had one owner from new, and today I'm going to be walking around it, showing you all the ins and outs and what to look for and the special features about the 696. Now, obviously walking around it straight away, we all know how much I love the curved skylights on top of that front cab area. Lets in lots of natural light, just gives a much more open, spacious feel to the front lounge area of this particular motorhome. And obviously it has a huge benefit on those rainy days where you're going to be spending a lot of time inside and you just want to have that feel of space and fresh and openness, and that's going to help along with that. Obviously the big windows on the front goes without saying, plenty of views to come in there when we're actually using that front lounge space. Bodywork wise, looking really good. I like the colour scheme used, simple but effective, really nice and smart, looks nice and sporty, as do the Rollerteam brand. We've got the full length Fiamma F45S wind out canopy fitted down this near side, huge benefits, can double the width of your motorhome. You can put your canopies on there. Being the Fiamma range, you get the 6 and 8mm rail on the front there, so you can fit multiple different brands of awnings. Moving down the side, we do have the toilet cassette, great feature that we get on many motorhomes. But on this particular one, because we've got the island bed at the back, we are also gifted this humongous garage space. Now, the door obviously has its own retainer clip. It also has a little lead up at the top to stop it from swinging open too far. And you can just see the corrugated sheets right at the top of that garage space there. And that, guys, is because it will raise and lower. So the bed itself will lift up, it'll drop down, all dependent on what kind of storage space that you need in the garage, or for instance how you like your bed to be sat. So internally, obviously, if you like it low, you can keep it low like this. If you want to put something, camping equipment in, you might get to the campsite, take it all out, and you can drop the bed back down or rearrange. Completely up to you how you have the garage space, which is the nice option on this one. You've got power in the garage. It is a heated garage, and there is lighting to go with it too. You get easy access to the Truma boiler, which is a huge benefit as well, as more often than not they're hidden in some quite tight to get places. On the back, you've got a 4x bike rack. Above that, you've got a reverse and rear view camera, all integrated into the body of the vehicle. Obviously, huge benefits to them being just the visibility on the road. Round to the other corner, then you can see all the trims in all the corners looking well and good. We've got a secondary garage door just there. This one is smaller. Obviously, what the intentions are, the big stuff goes in one side, your smaller stuff in the other, so everything's nice and accessible. Just next to it is that external shower point, hot and cold feed, so it's fed from the boiler, not just straight from the fresh water tank. So we can actually have hot water showers outside, rinsing everything down potentially before we're putting it into the garage, cleaning it up nicely. Further down to that, we've got the gas locker, capable of holding 115 in a 6 or 2 13s or 2 6s, whatever you want. Obviously, it just means you can go longer on your gas without having to have it changed. So I don't know if you can see there because of the sunlight we've got today. But two great big holders there, perfectly for 2 13-kilo Caligas propane bottles. And then obviously just next to it, we've got the hookup for powering the vehicle and charging the battery. And then we've got the freshwater inlet point just down next to it. So really nicely laid out, nice and accessible. We've got Malenko mirror covers all the way around. They do have the fins on there as well to protect the indicator bulbs. And when you step back, it does stand really well, I must admit. Nice and low profile, low central gravity, so it's not going to roll too much through the bends as well, so it's going to be a comfy ride. It's on the Ford, so we all know the Ford vans drive just like the cars. It's effectively a Ford Cougar or whatever the SUV is, but obviously with a motorhome on the back, so drives ever so well. Really nice and comfortable, great visibility, and with the auto gearbox on there, just a fantastic drive all in all. With it being a true auto, it does mean if we left the foot off the brake, the vehicle's going to roll at a minimum of about 2.5 to 3 miles per hour on its own. Just meaning reverse parking, all we've got to do is check the mirrors and feather the brakes. Put my zoom on, guys. Let's go inside. Straight away, gorgeous front lounge space. We've got a fixed table. It does drop down, so it is a 4-berth 4-belt motorhome. However, it does give you the capability of put somebody up for the night, so it can be used as a 5-berth, however more practically 4 and 4. So we've got a nice L-shaped seating arrangement over the far side, 2 captain swivel seats in the cab, and then we've got this single seat on the opposite side just here, so we can all access the table, so we can use it for dining, entertaining, you name it. We've got over unit and under unit LED lighting, touch activated, some switch activated. And then just above this area, you will see we've got the full double drop-down bed, which is electronically operated. Because the vehicle's got such a low profile, no electric steps, no Fiamma steps needed. Other steps are available. Just step inside and away we go. Nice and easy. And we've got all this nice lounge space available to us. Obviously, seeing the benefits now of that nice skylight over the front. If the sun was still out or a bit earlier in the day, you'd see even more benefits from it, but it's just dropping behind us now, coming into the latter half of the day. But in the cab, while we're down here, you've got your multifunction steering wheel. So we've got the cruise control, the speed limiter, we can answer calls, voice command all on there. Full wrap-round Remis cab blinds. Got the automatic gearbox. As you can see, we've got a DAB radio that sits just above there as well. And then obviously all your air conditioning controls for your heated wing mirrors. Up at the top is a little phone holder. It does have start-stop technology as well as, and then just to the right of the gear lever below the fans, you've also got your drive modes and your traction control. Spinning round then, I do like the colours, I must admit. Really nice and bright and fresh and airy in here today. Avtex TV, full mirror to get yourself ready for the day. Just a couple of light switches. And because it's the more modern Rollerteam, we've got the new control panel which integrates the Truma iNet system into the control panel. So on here we can check all the resources, internal, external temperatures, control the boiler, control the heating, and various other things like the lighting in the vehicle. Just above there in the storage box, we do have built-in Wi-Fi already fitted, and there is the solar controller charging that leisure battery up behind the scenes for us today. And then just below that, we do have the three-way fridge. Literage wise, I want to say, is it 181? I'd have to double check that for you guys. What we've got, 141 litres gross volume. So 141 litre fridge with the freezer compartment at the top and the fresh drawer at the bottom as well, or the beer drawer as I like to call it. Turning around then, got the kitchen space, got some storage on this front panel just here, really nice and well lit with the LED panels and wall lights. There's obviously your cutlery drawer and the soft close shelf at the top, big massive cupboard at the bottom as well. Mixer tap and basin unit, 3-ring Thetford gas hob with the integrated igniter, Thetford duplex oven and grill combi, more under unit LED lighting with a nice splashback surround to cover up that window as well. A little bit of a heat shield down the side there, and then we've got some storage above with that 50 shelf in there halfway up. It's not flush with the front, so we can still store taller items at the front and the smaller ones at the back, just making use of all the space that we've got. And then when the night's draw in, drop the bed down. The safety nets will pull themselves up as it goes down, and then the ladder in the garage will be used to access the bed. This bed can be left made up. You can leave all your cushions on there, all your quilts, even your pajamas if you want to. You do have an individual reading light just up at the top there, which I might be able to just reach. There we go. So you get your own reading light, so you can stay up to when you need to. And then when you're done in the morning, click the switch and the bed will take itself back up. Only thing you'll need to do is if you watch that safety netting on the far side, it just brings itself out underneath. So you just have to tuck that up afterwards. Well, that's if you're like me and just like it all tucked away anyway. Turning around then, we're going to carry on further. I'm going to go straight to the back next. So we've got this gorgeous end bedroom, as you can see. Tons and tons of space to walk around the bottom of the bed as well. The bed is in its lowest position, which is why you can see the corrugated sheeting on the left and right. The bed itself will match the same height as that right-hand ledge, so we can pick it up another foot to 1.5 foot, so nice and high up, making the garage space bigger. Obviously, basically, you see at the back of the headboard, you've got this leather trim at the bottom, so the headboard up at the top with the stitching, the trim in the middle, that all disappears when you have the bed all the way up to the top. So just a noggin above this ledge, white ledge here. So nice and tall, no problem though, because we've got a double step to get into there as well, as if we do want the bed up high. Right next to me, I've got one of the biggest shower cubicles I've yet to see in a motorhome. Really big, nice little step there, or a seat, whichever way you want to look at it. And we can actually close this area completely off with a solid wood door, not just for visibility, but for privacy on the volume side as well. Cassette swivel toilet, full vanity basin unit with storage cupboards at the top, with a couple of shelves, and this room is also heated as well. Towel rail on the side, and your light switch for your vanity unit is just underneath there. But obviously closing all that off just allows this all to be in one with the bedroom, so you've got all your own individual space, or if you are sharing the vehicle, at least then whoever's in the drop down bed at the front can have their own privacy too. In the back there is TV capability. This little Truma device on the windowsill is because the vent for the heater is on this wall outside, so if that clip is open, obviously the heat is going to shut off, just because it doesn't want the exhaust fumes from the heating coming in through the window while you're in the bedroom. There's 2 LED reader lights surrounding the bed. Both have USB ports integrated into them for charging. If we just open this cupboard here to give you an idea on what storage surrounds the bed, you've got a wardrobe on each side for hanging clothes, 2 deep lockers in the centre for your foldable items as well. And then we've got some little floor hatches all the way around just here as well. Another little floor hatch. Perfect slippers, shoes, sandals, you name it, perfect in these 2 lockers. Nice little holder here for any documents and magazines and books. And that is the rear bedroom. But it's really nice and light back there, as you can see. Loads of windows. And then you've got the skylight above letting the light in. The LEDs are doing their job really nicely as well. But back into the front, and there's plenty going off. Plenty of space, plenty of storage, really nice lounge area, double fixed bed, gas and electric heating, hot water with the big 141 litre fridge, USB charging in the lounge just down here behind the curtain. So obviously whoever's using the bed up at the top can use that same charging. And around the top of the cab, there's no wasted space. We've got storage all around the top of here, as you can see, ready to get filled up. Obviously quite good for the person in the drop down bed to use, so they can have stuff local. But that, guys, is the Rollerteam. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you've got any more questions, get in touch today. You can give us a call on 01158 223 157 or hit the inquire now button. Or failing that, we do have a forecourt. You can always bob on down, take a look around and see what you think. But thanks for watching the video, guys. Get in touch if you've got any questions.